Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We are in month of Sawpan. Our community, our society, and Islamic institution and Islamic Brotherhood is preparing for Ramadan, month of Ramadan, Siyam. We have a very special guest here with us today, Brother Muhammad Kamal Hussain, who has been a volunteer contributor serving for the greater cause of the Islamic community at home and beyond. And it is an honor to sit with and share this moment with the brother of Din al-Islam, a man who earned his credential, attended one of the elite university in Dhaka, Bangladesh, Dhaka University by name. He has done his extensive study in Islamic institution in Bangladesh. And then he earned his, stepped into the higher platform. He studied in the university, the Open University in UK. He is, again, a brother of Islam. He's here by choice, and he rather takes a great deal of pleasure to speak about Din al-Islam, and he calls himself another social worker like many of us we have seen. So brother, today he will speak on behalf of taqwa, and then he will also elaborate on conjugal life. We are talking in respect to Siyam, what is the livelihood in the light of al-Islam for a couple in their conjugal life during this month of Ramadan. Brother will also speak about the essence of dua. So it's my great deal of pleasure to bring up to Brother Muhammad Kamal Hussain. Brother, please.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد. So in Surah Baqarah, Ayah 183, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Kutiba alaykum as-siyam, kama kutiba ala alladhina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun. So Siyam is prescribed. Why? So that you may attain taqwa. So we have to understand what is the meaning of taqwa. If you see the literally meaning, the taqwa, this Arabic word, comes from its root word viqaya, waw of ya. Viqaya means to guard or protect against something. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about in the Quran, Qu anfusakum wa ahlikum nara. Qu. So that is the taqwa. Qu. Protect yourself and your family from hellfire. So that is the taqwa. So taqwa means to protect oneself from harmful and evil consequence of one's conduct. If I give an example, so anybody like stealing or taking robbery, so what is the consequence? So this consequence of his action, this harmful and evil consequences action, so that devastates the society. It's harmful for the society. So the man, he will protect himself from these consequences of action, from stealing money, from robbery, from taking bribe. So that is the taqwa. In taqwa, we can see another word, wattaqullah. In many times in the Quran, it is used, wattaqullah. Its translation is fear of Allah. So what is the fear of Allah? Allah is only as a matter of fear. If you say, we can say the fear of wolf, fear of tyrant, fear of dictator leader. Allah is like this? No. What is the fear of Allah? You see, fear of Allah means Fattaqu azab Allah. So fear the punishment of Allah for what? For the consequence of one actions. What I am doing that is harmful, that is evil for the society, for that action I have to be fear of Allah. That is the meaning of fear of Allah. Allah is not a dictator. Allah is not like a wolf. Because Allah is unbounded mercy. He is Rahmatan lil Alamin. He is Ghafoor. He is Rahman. He is Rahim. So, Wattaqullah, fear of Allah means Wattaqu azab Allah. So, that is the meaning of Wattaqullah, and that is the taqwa. So, in a sense, what is the taqwa? Previously we said, taqwa is a consciousness. That's why we have to consciousness. We have to always conscious about our deeds, about our action. Any action that is harmful to the society, we have to always conscious about this one. We should not do anything that is the harmful to the society. So man should be very conscious about his action. That's why taqwa means, previously we said conscience. Taqwa is a conscience. So man and society is fully conscious of their action. That is called true taqwa. So where is comes from the taqwa? If you see in Surah 91, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, wa nafsi wa ma sawwaha fa alhamaha fujuraha wa taqwaha qad aflaha man zakkaha wa qad khaba man dassaha. In Surah 91, few more ayats, from 7 to few more ayats, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, when Allah created human being, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ingrained in his heart two things, taqwa and fujur. Taqwa means good thing and fujur means bad thing. So it's ingrained naturally when in the time of creation. So if you see, if we see some man, he doesn't go to school, college or any institution, but he is a true honest. Where got his lesson? Where got his the teaching? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ingrained in his heart to taqwa. So whenever anybody grow his taqwa, that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَقَدْ أَفْلَهَ مَنْ زَكَّاهَا. Zakkaha. Ha means taqwa. Who is grow zakah. Is it? Zakkaha. This is zakah. Zakah means growing. Who grow his taqwa, he will be successful. وَقَدْ خَابَ مَنْ دَسَّاهَا. Who diminish, who buried his taqwa, he will be loser. He will be unsuccessful. So that is the key point of taqwa. Taqwa is the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ingrained in his heart. So we can say taqwa is an inner torch in our life. If anybody has a torch light, if any darkness of the night, he can see anything. So taqwa is an inner torch. We can differentiate what is right or what is wrong. That's why taqwa is called inner torch. Also, taqwa is a defense system. Taqwa is defense ourselves from what? From harmful and evil things. So any things that is come to us that is harmful and evil, taqwa prevent us. No, don't do this one. But where we got this force? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ingrained in our heart. So if you see the whole chain of Allah's creation, whole chain is like this: creation. Allah created all human beings and he left? No. Allah created, then he gave the preservation. He ingrained taqwa. That's why we can think about this is right or wrong. Third things, Allah give a guidance, revelation. Many times Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent prophets, his message, and we give the guidance. And last thing is judgment. Allah didn't do the creation and judgment, no. That is all his mercy. Allah created human being, then he gave the preservation, that means taqwa, ingrained the taqwa, and Allah also give the guidance, books, and lastly, Allah makes judgment. All his mercy. So, taqwa, you say, taqwa is ingrained. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give in our heart. So, brothers and sisters, we have to learn more and we have to acquire the taqwa. And month of Ramadan is a very much good environment to acquire the taqwa because it's control many things. That's why the month of Ramadan, it is a month of taqwa.
If I may, brother, you addressed one of the significant topic that's far beyond a simple human capacity, because these are words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We're human, we have mishaps, and yet because we are the best creation, therefore Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed us with our consciousness. Based on that consciousness, we have the responsibility to learn, to study, to better educate ourselves. And in the light of Islam, today Brother Muhammad Hussain has touched on the significant aspect of taqwa. Siyam is each individual with the faith as a Muslim takes it to a personal level where they re-energize themselves to be better prepared for the direct submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and taqwa based on the self-consciousness, be able to see it very clearly between right and wrong. And I think we can further elaborate on this issue because this is so significant. We live in a time and society and technology where constantly, every day in our life, we are faced with the challenges, and we may have shortfalls because we are just human. But based on the taqwa in the light of Deen al-Islam and the significance that you have touched on, I personally take a great deal of education, further better prepared myself again for the month of Ramadan. Siyam. Stay on